Greetings everyone, what is up with me again, Tim Prime 1 with another video review. For y'all in this video review, we're taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 86 Scavenger. I'm having a brain fart right now, and my apologies about my voice if it doesn't sound completely right now, especially since my daughter decided to take off the little filter from my little headphone I use. There it is, right there. So yeah, she took off the filter piece, and I don't know where it ran off to right now. I haven't had a chance to even look for it at all. Not only due to how busy I can be at times, but also because of how lazy I am. I'll admit I am lazy, but I'm also busy at times as well. And also, I did have congestion. I've had congestion a couple times this year so far. And let me just say this: like first time I managed to get rid of it by taking some pills. Second time I haven't had any luck with taking the pills, but I've had to, I've been bearing it on out. I've been bearing it on out as much as I possibly could. I think it's going away. I'm not for sure, but it might be going away fairly soon. Just fairly soon. But yeah, right now the bottom of my throat feels sore, and so still my apologies about how my voice sounds. And sorry about the sniffling. I just had a bit of a sneezing fit not too long ago. But yeah, let's go ahead and try and take a quick look at Scavenger right fast. Taking a look at Studio Series Scavenger, I must say this. Someone said that one of the Constructicons was like a slight improvement over the Studio Series, the Combiner Wars Constructicons, and quite frankly, before I decided to do my video, I took a look at both Scavengers, and I think he is also a redecorated version. I think it's like a bit of an improvement off of the Combiner Wars version. Having brain farts right now. I don't even feel tired. I'm having brain farts right now. Just kidding. That's what I normally do with my daughter sometimes. But yeah, take a quick look at Constructicon Scavenger right here. Very nicely done. They did a really good job with him. This right here, I wish that they would have worked on this bit a little bit more, unless of course if it's just my copy or if others are having the same issue with this little gap right here. Well, I think there's supposed to be a gap right there because, like, as a constructed vehicle, he's supposed to have like a slight gap right under there so that we can have some movement, but this would be grinding against there. Likewise with this, well, not as much because that's like a slight gap right there, and there's also definitely a gap right there. Another slight gap right there. You see the ball joint for the hand right there. Was that the shoulder? It's been these are the fists back here. It's been a while since I managed to configure this guy, and I will openly admit I do have all 6 Constructicons. I got all 6 of them before the price went up to a ridiculous amount. And according to what someone said on another Transformers group I'm a part of, they told me that it's more Walmart's fault, but I looked online some time ago on Hasbro, and Hasbro has them up on a fairly large price, and I'm just thinking, like, why you guys have them on an inflated price? I understand we had inflation that started back in 2022, definitely hit us in 2023. But prices should have went down by now. So why did you guys increase these prices for no reason? Especially about $45 for the other fake for like the $20 figures. That's my question to not only Hasbro but Walmart and possibly Target. I'm not for sure Target prices have like been hit like that as well with these guys right here. But anyways, very nicely done. I do like what they did with Scavenger right here, especially with the little hydraulics. I wish that with these hydraulics they would have probably painted them like maybe a dark gray color and a silver color right here. Same with up here. That would have been pretty nice, and also maybe some silver bits or some gray down here. Well, gray might have blended in too well with the dark purple plastic. So some silver bits right here for these little wheels. But other than that, very good, very nicely done. I'm loving of how this guy is looking right here. And in all honesty, with any and all improvements they've been making on these guys right here, it kind of feels like they've given them like kind of like an MP style transformation process, which is really, really good. I really do like that right there. And unfortunately, he has no wheels on the bottom of his treads right here. No wheels on the bottom, so he can only slide. He can only slide, in which I don't want to do that because it will ruin the paint on the bottom of the treads. I'm not for sure if that's from it right there, but yeah, it'll definitely ruin the paint if I do it like this right here. Also, Bug can go out and back in, and this can go out and back in as well, and rotate around right there. Not much to discuss with him. So yeah, that is. Oh, and also chest piece down here, chest piece down there. So yeah, that's basically Scavenger's overall vehicle mode. Hang on. Come on, my phone's been acting up. Sorry about that. But right now, let's go ahead and try and doing some comparisons with him. But yeah, I was trying to pause a little faster that way. You guys didn't have to hear me cough. Jeez Louise, this thing does not like to respond to me at all. But first things first, I almost forgot about this. He does come with this little weapon right here, in which I do my best to now keep the weapons with the Constructicons. There we go. They are plugged in right there, so that way he can fire at any and all Autobots. I have not tried this for blast compatibility. Hopefully, when I do the combined mode, I can bring up my blast effects to see if they all fit on here. But yeah, that's pretty much like that right there with Scavenger. So let's go ahead and do a quick comparison of him both fast. First things first. Where did I put that? Where did I put that? Well, hang on for a second. Here he is with Leader Class Megatron. There we go. Here he is with Commander Optimus Prime. There we go. Here he is with Grimlock. Reason for Grimlock is because, quite frankly, what Optimus Prime ordered for the Dinobots to do to the Constructicons. So yeah, you have that. Let's see here, who is next? Excuse me. I'll go ahead and do you next. Here is the Combiner Wars version. And much like what I said right here about this little paint bit right here, looks pretty nice. But yeah, you guys can see like the similarities between these two. Similarities. I'm also thinking that they took a lot of the Combiner Wars versions and just remolded them a good bit in order and give them probably far better, more G1 accurate paint, because this kind of looks like a mustard yellow from where I'm looking at it. But yeah, I can definitely tell how much they've changed these things over time. So yeah, well, I'll put the other one in the camera still. Up next, we're going to do him with one of his partners, Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher right there. His gun's off to the side. Don't worry. His gun's off to the side. There we go. And now for the reissued version from many years ago. Back in 2018, if I remember correctly. There we go. And there's that. Now for the transformation process for this guy right here, and I've already done the transformation for Combiner Wars. I want to see how comparable this is to the Combiner Wars version. Now, first things first, let's go ahead and separate the feet. Well, the legs from right here. I don't know why I call them feet. Rotate these on down right here, and then rotate them around down here, the ball joint. There you go. Same on this side. Down here, the ball joint. There you go. Now, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go ahead and split open the feet. There we go. There we go. There we are. Now, for the arms are going to be the similar way that... Oh, wow. Okay, this is definitely similar to the Combiner Wars version, but one of the key differences I've noticed is that this waist right here does not, it will only come on down to separate from right here for the combiner for the combine mode. We'll show that in a second. Now this one right here will go on up. There you go. Rotate this or rotate this. Well, fold this on over, and just open this piece up right here. Folds. It's here. Opens up the same way. Now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and bring this up a little bit, then fold this on over as well. A little complicated, but there you go. And just push this onto the back right here. And also this will peg into there. This will peg into there. There you go. That way his arm is more securely into place, kind of like this arm is. Now what you want to do is go ahead and bring up this arm right here. There you go. There you are. Couple of ball joints at the elbow. I do wish that they would have molded it to where like these arms could extend down, but I don't think they could have because of the length they have to be for the vehicle mode and for the robot mode. So rotate this on up a bit and just bring out the fist. There you go. You have that. Same thing on this side right here. Rotate this on out. Fist. And I know about the DNA design upgrade kit for these guys right here. If I can grab them on up, I'll be able to see if there's any kind of well, I'll have to look at it again to see if there's any kind of gap fillers for like the arms of whichever of the arms of each Constructicons that need like the gap fillers in them. I know that sounded like I went around in a circle or what have you, or I went from one thing to the same thing then to the next and what have you. But well, you all know what I mean. I just want to see if there's a gap filler for these guys and for him and the other Constructicons. There. Much more straightforward, plain and simple. Now, I'm going to take this piece right here, bring it on, rotate it on down, and take his head, bring it on out, rotate it on up. There you go, and close that right there. And there you have that. Voila! And, oh, let's not forget, this big thing back here, this big thing, go ahead and bring it on back. I think, I'm not for sure. Oh, yeah, that's right. The reason why this thing is like this right here is because, like, it comes separate. It comes separate in the packaging because, like, because of how big he is compared to the box. There we go. There we have that. I do miss it to where, like, they came in fully. I do miss it in the box of where they came in, like, fully transformed to their robot mode. You didn't have any kind of pieces separated from them, but now they're making it to where their pieces are separated from them and they're slightly mistransformed in a certain place. So yeah, you have all that right there. But other than that, here is Scavenger in his robot mode, and I must say they did a really good job with updating him. They did a really, really good job. As soon as I get down to it, I will show you all the key differences in the overall transformation quality of him. Well, not the transformation quality, but to show you all the key differences with this guy compared to the Combinivores version. Now, taking a look at Scavenger right here, you can definitely see that, like, with him, I forgot to show you all the combiner mode. Well, I'll show you all how it goes right fast. Let's go ahead and just try to do up this right here real fast, real quick. This shouldn't take me too long. There we go. Put his head back on down to there. Now, he basically has to be in his vehicle mode for this. Now, much like Bone Crusher, he has this thing that falls on down here, and this foot right here will come on over and just tap into right here. And this overall right here is much like the Combinivores version. It will come on up, but you have to push this on down, and voila, this extends on out to help form a part of the wrist. Well, wrist and you'll see. Oh, I just noticed this right here. Another one made in Vietnam. I'm reading it right there. If I don't know if you guys can see it or not, it says made in Vietnam by 2025 Hasbro SA. Don't know what that means. Takara Tomy. So, yeah, you have that right there for the combiner part. So, which reminds me, I gotta take a look at my other collection, find out where they've been created in too. There we go. There we are. There we go, and just bring up the hit again. Yeah, that. So yeah, Scavenger. So yeah, that was combined mode for Scavenger. As for posability, ball joints help them to be universal. No swivel at the wrist. No like a bit of swivel right here at the head. The joint is a bit tight on it, and also a bit of head movement right there. You can't really go on up. You can only go down to the transformation process. A little bit of thigh movement right here. Thigh movement right there. And also, let's see, I don't know. Yep, he has some knee movement right there. And some ankle tiltage due to the combined mode. And they also did it on this side too. Well, wait, this is the combined mode ankle tiltage. This one is just for the robot mode, and this one is for both. I guess I should have said that earlier with that one. Yeah, I'm complicated sometimes. I'm complicated. But yeah, very nicely done. I do like this right here. I do like this overall. Now, for his gun, it does fit into his fist. So he can bang, 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 take down any and all Autobots. Bang, 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 bang. And I'll ultimately admit this as well. Like, I was going to do a different one, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this guy right here so I can do 2 others in another video, because there's a method to my madness for how I'm going to do the rest of these videos as best as possible. So yeah, this is Devastator. So yeah, this is Devastator. This is Scavenger right here. Full-fledged robot mode. Very, very nice. There we go. Despite the fact that I think quite a few, quite a few or all of them or however many of them are practically just redecoed versions off of their improved versions off of their Combiner Wars versions. Other than that, this is a really good figure to have. Really good figure. Now, with comparisons, first up I did Megatron. Yes, I will admit I forgot his fusion cannon. How dare I forget How did I forget his fusion cannon? There we go. There we are. There we go. And now for the Commander class, Optimus Prime. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in Grimlock. he towers over him. Sorry. Now I'm going to go ahead and showcase Combiner Wars Scavenger right here. Definitely taller, and you guys can definitely see like the similarities right here. And like with this down, well, one of the differences in his transformation process is the fact that this piece has to separate for the combined mode. Has to separate from the combined mode. That's what they did right there. As for this piece right here, well, you also have what I did. This thing just slides right out and folds up against this right here. This thing does the same thing. So yeah, they definitely did redeco however many of them for their Studio Series Devastator, but overall improvement. I also like this guy too, but this guy's an improvement. There we go. Now, here he is with Studio Series Bone Crusher in robot mode. They have that. And now for his I forget what it's called now. It skipped the top of my head. But here is Scavenger from the reissued version, the reissued G1 version. There we go. And now for me to show you guys something real fast. One quick second. Okay, now, these two right here, I'll be doing, as a spoiler alert, I'll be doing a video review on these two as soon as I possibly can. Mixmaster and Scrapper. So yeah, this is like an overall plan that I have for my combiners right now, especially like if they have like a fairly simplistic transformation process. I'm just thinking like do as many as possible in one video. That way you're not just do like maybe 2 per video or 4 per video. Hang on, 2 per video, or with the AirBots case, possibly like maybe 4 per video, 4 in one video, or what have you. And that way, the process is much easier and simplified. So yeah, you have all that right there. And yes, I know my videos are lengthy. I'm not perfect. I'll admit I'm not perfect. I'm not the best at these videos, but I do like to showcase my collection, show y'all what all I know and whatnot. So yeah, these two are going to come up next real soon. Take those right off, and bring up Scavenger. And if you want to find Scavenger, he's available on HasbroPulse.com or possibly on. Or you guys can get him on Big Bad Toy Store, TF Source, or anywhere he is, or anywhere in a retail store, or what have you. If y'all have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to both me and Richmaker. Check me out on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Discord, Instagram, Discord, and so on. And I never even use my Facebook, but I keep it open. I have my reasons. So until next one, I'm Tempermana, and I'll be signing off right now. So peace out.